What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyash. I'm very, very happy, Nyash. By the way, I had one of the best weekends when Arsenal was... I don't recall, by the way, when I had a better weekend without Arsenal playing. Arsenal was not playing this weekend, and boy, I was thoroughly entertained. Alright? So there was, of course, the Premier League happening. We had match day 25, or is it 24? Yeah, I've lost count of that, but like I said, we also had, which was totally dramatic, went exactly how I wanted it to be, right? We had the Superbowl happening, team ya Kroenke-owned. I hope that means he'll have more money to give us come this summer. Let's get that to pay like 180 million for the transfer in the summer. So all around, I am totally entertained, man. So let's get right into it. Now we had the match day 24-25 happening of the Premier League, and the kickoff was between Manchester United and Southampton. United were playing at home after being held to a draw by Burnley over the week, so they needed to win to get, to get back to the top 4 Champions League spots. I mean, everybody wants to get that. They are now fighting for that. They have gone from winning the league to being in the top 4 to actually now contending to be in the top 4 against teams like Arsenal. So it's crazy over there. And then they went up against Southampton, a side that had just beaten Spurs over the week. Yeah, Southampton beat Spurs 3-2 during the week. And yeah, you could see why. If you watch that game, you could see exactly why they beat Spurs. Southampton are confident. Southampton, they are playing well. Their pressing is great. They are very good in the midfield, to be honest. They are very good in the midfield. They're also good at the back. As in, Southampton are too sour. And then they were playing, of course, against Manchester United. And boy, oh boy. United scored first. Yes, courtesy of Sancho. Sancho was selfish, but before he scored that goal, he had 2 chances that he could have given out the ball to likes of Ronaldo and Rashford. He decided to be selfish, held the ball, Southampton organized themselves at the back. No chance for scoring. So they got a counter-attack. Manchester United got a counter-attack. Rashford on the wing, akawekea Sancho akatap in. A deflection kidogo, but, still got it, right? And then the second half, just about like 2 minutes after the second half began, Southampton equalized. Brilliant finish by Che Adams. Then after that, United just never had any chances, to be honest. As in, kutoka hapo ilikuwa tu hivi, game tu hivi. And I totally enjoyed watching it. And, just remember me, like, here before the game, alikuwa nasema, I think they have been cast. United wako na mashida mingi, hadi here naona ni kama wamerogwa. United, as in, like we always say, it's the gift that keeps on giving. When you don't want to be entertained, they just smash you with some entertainment. I'm like, come on, bring it in. And that's exactly what they did on Saturday, man. So they drew 1-1. And now, their chances of getting the top 4, they're looking super slim. Super slim. Well, it's not yet done because they still have like how many games to go. They have 2 games above Arsenal. I think they now have 14 games to go for them. So it's not looking good at United. It's not looking good. Everything is not looking right. Guys like Bruno Squeezy. Bruno was a world-class player last season. Nowadays, Squeezy, he's used to more of whining and moaning and lifting hands in frustration. Nothing more. Hafungi bao, assist, nothing. Hata penalty hafungi. Well, hazipati to start with. So, I mean, everything is going haywire over there. Maguire ndiye huyo. Squeezy hadi kuna video on YouTube on how not to defend. Tutorial. How not to defend. Guess who's the star of that video on YouTube on how not to defend? Well, you can't guess further than Harry Maguire. As in Ronaldo, he can't press. He's not scoring. Akona drought. Sasa, I think imepiga a decade. His longest drought in over a decade. He has not scored during how many games? Ronaldo just has such a goal drought, And United now, I'm wondering, are they going to ship off Cristiano come summer? Because, I mean, going by how the Premier League is, clearly, it's a little bit farther out of Ronaldo's league. He's 36 years old. He's not going to be doing the things that are supposed to be done in the Premier League right now, the pressing and all that stuff, chasing the ball. He's not going to be doing that. So are they going to need him? Man like Cavani is leaving come summer, right? He has already said that. So United are going to be getting in another young striker. So I don't know who's going to be. So many problems. United need like an overhaul. They are saying, oh, we are going for the Champions League. There is no way you are going to win the Champions League with the midfield of Fred and McTominay and Matic. And Pogba, who cannot track back. No chance at all. So, United, it's just a hell of a shithole right now. Huko kuna mashida kibao. And it's just the way we love it. Alright? So, the other teams that are playing that are worth talking about was Spurs. Spurs are playing against Southampton. No, against Wolves. Yeah, and Wolves are the one team that we beat all over the week. Now this win against Wolves is looking super vital for Arsenal. We won 1-0 against Wolves, and clearly you can see they took a lesson. Walichukua kalamu na karatasi, and they knew how to defend the lead. Because they led Spurs 2 minutes into the game, they were 2-0 up. As in, Spurs, Joe, Spurs being Spurs. Spursy. Spurs lost to Wolves 2-0. Those 2 goals they considered in the first 2 minutes. Comical defending. But there's Hugo Lloris that day alikuwa off. Either alikuwa amekata the previous day, ama he was not clear in his mind. Kuna kitu ilikuwa namsumbua because the things he was doing. Hugo Lloris alikuwa tu inje your game, man. So Wolves won that game 2-0. Of course, the one thing that you don't want to do against Wolves is concede fast. Leave alone that. Concede 2 goals against Wolves. Fast. Si ati umewafunga 2 alafu akaequalize, wamewakufunga kwanza. That team is built up to defend. That team is built up to hold such a lead, and boy did they. They did. Spurs huffed and puffed and whatever they did, not enough. And now Spurs, I think they have lost, is it their last 3 games they have not won? Yeah, so yeah, Spurs, can we just start knocking Spurs out of the top 4 race talk? You kill them and say, oh, Spurs, you get how many games in hand? Games in hand is so easy. Okay, I want to ask myself to grow out because I game in hand, but you know, sisi tunajua how to mash all these things up. So, yeah, another one. Another game that was worth talking about was the Newcastle versus Aston Villa game. Newcastle won that game 1-0. 3 wins in a row now for Newcastle for the first time in 3 years. They have never had such a win in 3 years, man. So, Newcastle wako sawa. They are now in 17th, slowly but surely getting out of the relegation race. I think they will survive. Yeah, wanaonekana wata survive. Kieran Trippier again with a free kick. Scored a beautiful free kick against Everton over the week. Scored another one today. I mean, yesterday. Were they playing yesterday or Saturday? Yesterday. So, yeah, Newcastle winning 1-0. Anything else worth talking about during the weekend? Man City won against Norwich 4-0. Liverpool beat Burnley 1-0. Yeah, nothing much to talk about there. Weghorst got injured. I'm like, what the hell, man? Weghorst, I thought him say, you know, nimeona him say a bit fragile. Alright? So that's in the Premier League. Chelsea were not playing. Chelsea, by the way, they were in the Club World Cup. And Chelsea are the Club World Cup champions. They are the best club in the world right now. Okay? And people are saying, oh, it's a plastic trophy, nini. You know those guys got there by winning the Champions League. Sikusikia mtu akisema Champions League ni a plastic trophy. They got there, not just winning the Champions League, but winning the Champions League and the Super Cup, where they beat the Europa League champions. Sikusikia mtu akisema that's a plastic cup. But now when they go to play the Club World Cup and they win it, oh, there's a plastic cup. They should be in the Premier League winning titles. That's bullshit. Respect them. They are the Club World Cup champions. They are the best club in the world right now. So, yeah, they might just give them the credit where it's still due. You know, like, I don't want to take anything away from Chelsea. They won the Club World Cup. But there's, kuna group niko WhatsApp bana. Atu wananijazia gallery. Kuna group niko WhatsApp ya fan zone ya homeboys. Maze, kila time wa Chelsea akina Erico Drogba nini wamejaza mapicha huko za majamaa wa Chelsea wakiwa ino Club World Cup. Sasa mnaudhi bana. Wanajazia tu wase memory bana. Picha sijui Ohinyo, sijui ya Spiliqueta, sijui naitwa aje huyu motherfucker. Kai Havertz, sijui nini. Ai, wana bow bana. Mna bow, by the way, seriously. So, yeah, give credit to Chelsea for that. In La Liga, we had some good action. We had the Barcelona derby, 2-2 final score. Yeah, who scored the final winner? The Luke de Jong scored the equalizer for Barcelona. Barcelona scored first, then Espanyol equalized and got a second courtesy of Raul de Thomas. Remember the name? And then Luke de Jong made it 2-2 and Kai Shaivo, by the way. Lee Shaivo. Oh, but yesterday also in the Premier League, we had Leicester versus West Ham. Leicester were winning that game 2-1. They had a 2-1 lead until, is it the 88th minute? And then they just bottled it. No, I think the 90th minute. And then they just bottled it. With 5 minutes to go, the additional time. As in, Leicester, Joe. Leicester, they just had one job to do, and that is beat West Ham. And they were doing it right. But again, I mean, for me, Leicester and Tottenham were toe-to-toe on being a bottler club. How many bottlers vibasa? Leicester this season wako chini mbaya. I think now they are what? Is it 11th or 12th in the Guardian Premier League standings? Wako chini. So yeah, they lost in the last minutes. Reminds me of the Super Bowl. Yeah, the Super Bowl was happening yesterday. We had what do you call it? We had the Cincinnati Bengals up against LA Rams. Guess who owns the LA Rams? The same guy who owns this club. Yes. Kroenke, Stan Kroenke. His team won 23-20. Ndio unaona hizo highlights zinachezwa pale. By the way, the Cincinnati Bengals were leading that game 16-20 in the last 90 seconds. The last 90 seconds is all that the Bengals, the LA Rams needed to win the game. So 23-20 I think was the final score. LA Rams are the champions, NFL champions. And they are coached by that 6-year-old. But they apparently is the youngest coach to win the Super Bowl ever. So they're doing right. So that project ya Kroenke huko inafanya kazi. They're actually playing in Kroenke Stadium, the SoFi Stadium, I think it's his. So LA Rams wako tu sawa. Playing in a final in their own backyard, they had to win it. But haiko rahisi. And I'm wondering and I'm hoping really, like this one now gives Kroenke chums. Atupe pesa sasa sisi twende. Because NFL anashinda. Football-wise, not so much. So he needs to have that franchise also working at Arsenal. You know, have the Arsenal franchise also working like the LA Rams one is doing. So let's hope he gives us some proper chums come the summer, so that we can splash some good cash and get some good dope ass players. Yes, nasikia anataka kutupea wa DTM, so iko tu sawa. La Liga, we had like I was saying, Barcelona derby, 2-2 win, 2-2 draw for Espanyol and Barcelona. That's the Barcelona derby. Madrid were playing against Villarreal, ikatoka 0-0. Not much talk about there. Serie A, however, is a bit interesting. We had Napoli up against Inter on Saturday, ended 1-1 draw, gave a chance to Milan to go top if they beat Sampdoria, of which they did. Rafael Leao, but the umsie sijui amekula nini hii season bana, anatesa mbaya. Ako fiti. So he scored the only goal, 1-0 win, and now Milan are top of the Serie A standings. Of course, I think Inter Milan have a game in hand. So, yeah, not yet done over there. Juventus were playing against Atalanta. Vlahovic did not score. That game ended 1-0 draw. Where was Vlahovic? Where was he? Where was that Arsenal reject? Samra. Vlahovic. Where the hell was he? He could not help you beat Atalanta? Cochini. Now, Atalanta, by the way, they have a game in hand over Juventus. So, not yet done. Yeah, so that's that in the Serie A, in the La Liga, in the Premier League. In Kenya, we had Gor Mahia playing against Viga Bullets on Sunday. Guess what happened? They were leading 1-0 at halftime. Then in second half, what happened? Things went just haywire. Viga Bullets did not come back. Fans wakaingia wakaanza kupiga stewards wa Gor Mahia. Nashanga, what the hell? How do fans beat their own people? When you come fans wa Arsenal, waanza kupiga stewards wa Arsenal. What the hell? So that game was just abandoned. All in all, it did not happen. Yeah, asked you by the FKF caretaker committee how they will regard that one. It just did not happen. It did not. So crazy shit happening over there. Alright, so this week we shall be having, that's that. Kenya Premier League, of course. Kakamega Homeboys are still top of the standings, followed by K-Sharks and I think KCB if I'm not wrong. Gor Mahia bado wako number 5. So they're not doing quite well. Alright, so that's that. Anything worth talking about? Nah, I think I've talked about everything worth talking about. This week we shall be having the episode 3 of the Extra Digest podcast, so be on the lookout for that. We'll be shooting it tomorrow, so be on the lookout for it on Wednesday. This week we have the Champions League coming back tomorrow. We have, first of all, Man United up against Brighton. Another character development loading for Brighton, not us. Come na Southampton. Sembuse Brighton. Mutati nyinyi. Then of course we have the Champions League, Inter Milan versus Liverpool on Wednesday, PSG versus Madrid on Tuesday. We shall see how that pops out. Okay, that's all. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. And if you're watching on other platforms, you can go to our YouTube. Go to YouTube and check out Football Digest KE. If you're on YouTube, check out our other pages on Instagram and Facebook, Football Digest KE. Have a good week.